Hi, I'm Tiffany Domena. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my website is howtoentrepreneur.org, and my mission is to help you grow a business from idea to enterprise. So if you or someone you know is looking to start or grow a business, stop by howtoentrepreneur.org. I have a free course there with a framework to help you grow your business from idea to enterprise. So stop by and check it out. Today I want to do a review of legalnature.com. I want to tell you some pros, cons, and alternatives to using legalnature.com. So if you're looking for a thorough Legal Nature review, you're in the right place. Here you'll get a video demo as well as pros, cons, and alternatives to using this software. So dealing with legal matters can be very stressful. There are serious repercussions for not putting certain things in print. And if you decide to create legal documents that are done wrong, it can cause even more trouble. As a result, it's important to choose a good lawyer or a good legal form service to help navigate situations. So if you're here, it's likely you're considering whether Legal Nature is a legitimate company that can help you create legal forms for a circumstance you're currently in. In this legalnature.com review, I've laid out the pros and cons of working with Legal Nature, and I've also compiled reviews so you can know their strengths and weaknesses. Hopefully, when you're finished here, you'll have enough information to decide whether Legal Nature is a good fit for your situation. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. And if you're antsy, you can check out the 14-day free trial. I'll leave the information in the description box below. So, what is Legal Nature? So Legal Nature is an online legal service that offers users the ability to create their own custom legal forms. The business was started by Bernard Bray, Corey Bray, and Michael Curtis. The founders each have established professions. Bernard spent 30 years as an attorney. Corey is an entrepreneur that collaborated in several technology-driven companies, and he currently serves as the CEO. Michael has a background in technology and serves the company as the CTO. He ensures the functionality and user experience of Legal Nature is up to standard. Together, the founders created Legal Nature because they could see that the price of legal services is so high that it puts them out of reach for many people. They decided to create Legal Nature to help others have access to affordable legal services. So how does legalnature.com work? Legal Nature is actually very simple to use, and I'll be showing you that later on in the video. I first came across them as I was creating my company bylaws. So there's several different documents that you'll have to create when you're starting a business, and there's several legal documents that you should have on hand even in personal situations, and Legal Nature can really help with both. So I was able to finish my company bylaws in minutes, and so it was really simple for me to use, and so I decided to create this video because other entrepreneurs may run into the same situation, or in fact I'm sure they will, and they may need help with creating forms like that. So first, you choose what document you need. There's several forms to choose from, forms for personal use and forms for business use. Whether you're hiring an employee and need to create employee handbooks and agreements, or whether you want to create a power of attorney, Legal Nature has all of the forms available for you to customize. Number two, you customize the form by answering the prompted questions. So once you've selected the form, Legal Nature will ask questions to help tailor the form to your situation. It will ask questions to abide by state and federal laws and stipulations. Then after that, you review your forms. Legal Nature will compile it into your form of choice, adding the legal verbiage, and if you've answered something wrong, this is the time to go back and update your answers. Then you download your forms. Once you're happy with the answers you put into Legal Nature templates, you can download the forms in PDF or Microsoft Word, and if you decide you want to make additional edits into to the documents, it's best to download them into Microsoft Word. So really what you could do is download these forms and you can take them to an attorney and have the forms reviewed. That way it'll cut your legal costs a lot if you still want that consultation or something like after you have the basic templates. So after you do that, you use the forms as you need to. With your forms completed, you can begin using them as you need to. It's really that simple. So you can begin customizing the legal documents you need to with a 14-day free trial. And like I said, the information for this article will be in the description box below, and all of the links to everything I described in this video will be in the article. So who is Legal Nature for? Legal Nature is for people who need to create legal forms but who don't want to hire an attorney or paralegal to create them. It's for people who want an affordable legal solution, those who may need ongoing forms customized for various situations, entrepreneurs who will be hiring and collaborating in business with others, those who own properties or rent properties, those who need to file a divorce or legal separation, those who lend money and want the terms written recognizing legal standards, and even people in various situations. So Legal Nature, I'll show you in a little bit how they have so many different forms that can cover various legal situations. And it's really best to have these things in writing. I have to repeat that because really a lot of situations that you run into, people will, forget what they agreed to, or they might just have integrity issues or character issues. And when you can go back to a document that says this was the agreement, it really can be very protective for you. And you can also have the things that you put in writing legally enforced much easier than if you just do handshakes or if you just do verbal agreements. So legalnature.com offers email, phone support, and an online knowledge base to help customers when they have issues on the site. So what do they do well? Legal Nature has a large selection of legal forms. They ask a lot of questions to make sure the documents are customized for your situation. They offer you PDF and Word format so you can have a legal professional look them over and potentially save yourself money in legal fees. They offer customer support. Majority customers seem to be very satisfied and leave positive reviews to support that. And the forms look very professional and well written when you're finished. What doesn't Legal Nature do well? If you want personalized legal advice, Legal Nature isn't the right place for you. They offer you the software to create forms for yourself, but when you want professional legal advice, you have to go somewhere else. And I have some alternatives down that I'll be discussing with you later, and that will help you if you need even more legal consultation or like customized and personal advice. So what are others saying about Legal Nature? Legal Nature has 2,275 reviews on Trustpilot and an average of 4 stars. So that's not really a small feat. So kudos to them for satisfying their customers and providing a service that's really valuable. Some common positive feedback. I took the time to go and read what the customers were saying, both positive and negative, and I've kind of summarized some of that here for you so you can see what people were saying and what limitations, what their complaints were, so you can decide if this is a good software for you to use in your situation. So most of the customers mentioned how Legal Nature was easy to use, cost effective, especially in comparison to a lawyer, gave them the documents they needed, and had a simple interface. But the common negative feedback, of the 2,275 reviews, only 2% were poor and 5% were bad. So it's a minority of people that were dissatisfied with the service. But the poor and bad reviews were written by customers because they had trouble canceling after the free trial period. They thought the software was difficult for them, or they wanted more document customization options than what was available. Now, in my experience, I did try the cancellation process and I didn't have a problem with the cancellation process. And like I said, if it was a larger percentage, then I would definitely say that I can't recommend Legal Nature. But being that the percentage of dissatisfaction was so small, like I said, 2% poor and 5% bad, really isn't a large majority at all. So Legal Nature responded very receptively when they had the bad reviews, and that's another reason why I'm open to recommending them, because a lot of companies, when customers will complain, they won't respond. But Legal Nature was very responsive to the positive and the negative reviews about their service, and they appeared to try to help the customers navigate their issues. For billing issues, they recommend calling their phone line. For help with using the software, they have a knowledge base, and they also recommend calling support for additional help with that. So if you want to customize Legal Nature's documents, they recommend you download them in Microsoft Word format. However, they don't take responsibility for edits. So legalnature.com, as far as the pricing, they offer two payment options. They have monthly and they have annual, but the payment options break down like this. So they have, it's $38.95 for monthly for a standard membership, and it's $58.95 for a professional membership. So you actually can use their documents if you have a professional consulting agency or something like that, and you can create unlimited versions of each document. You can organize them within folders, and you can secure cloud storage. So this is a way that you can offer your clients access to legal forms. So that can be another competitive advantage, if depending on what service you offer, if it's relevant to where customers might come to you and need access to legal services. So like, this is really reasonable, $38.95 a month or $58.95 for the professional service. And if you take a look, their annual is even more reasonable. So 36% off for their annual basic subscription, and that's $84 for the year, and then $4.99 for the professional membership. So if you run a business, or if you have personal circumstances regularly, maybe you need a power of attorney, maybe you are going through something with your health, or maybe you are going through a situation where you have to change relationship boundaries, like marriage, divorce, separation, raising kids that are growing older. If you're in any of these situations, it's likely that this could be a high return on investment for you, because you can easily have access to these forms for $84 a year, whether you're hiring employees, whether you need a power of attorney, whether you need a living will, all these different situations, they have forms for it. So let me take you so you can see how Legal Nature works. So when you get to the Legal Nature website, this is what it looks like, and you have the option of either logging in if you were a previous member, and you also have the option of creating an account. And it's cutting this off, but the phone number is right above here, and they are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. So you can take a look at the different forms they have. They have forms for individuals, as you can see: special warranty deed, real estate purchase agreement, power of attorney, property deed, living will, healthcare power of attorney, or a property purchase agreement, and several more forms there. And then you have the forms for businesses, the employee offer letter. So if you're hiring an employee and you want to offer them a position, you have the mutual non-disclosure agreement, you have the indemnity agreement, the articles of incorporation, mutual confidentiality agreement, a deed of trust, and an independent contractor agreement. So all of these are really helpful if you plan to hire employees, or if you plan to hire contractors, they have quite a bit for HR, and they also have things that protect your confidentiality, your intellectual property, the ideas, the processes, and things that you have. Possibly if you hire someone and you don't want them to become a competitor. There's so many different situations that you'd be able to use forms like this for. And for me, these I definitely use these forms when I'm working with contractors and employees. Then if you're a landlord, there's even more forms that you'll have access to, like the security agreement, the online terms and conditions, residential rental agreement, lease with option to purchase, arbitration agreement, special warranty deed. So these are all important. So also, if you want to create your own business and you want to incorporate, they help you with that. And so I want to show you just briefly how that would work. And it starts at $40. So you would choose which entity, which business type you want. They help you to decide which one is appropriate, whether the LLC or the S Corp or C Corp is the appropriate business structure for you. That can be a really confusing decision for a lot of people because there's different liability protection, different taxation, there's different rules and regulations that come along with each business structure. From the nonprofit to the C Corp, S Corp, and LLC. So it's really important to take a look and decide on this, and not just to choose what's popular. Many people choose the LLC, which is the most popular and the one that probably accurately fits the most businesses. But there are some businesses that should take a look at these other business structures and see if it's appropriate. So as you can see, they have this graph here to help you make that decision, and then from there you can get started. So you choose your state, you choose your business type, then they'll ask you some questions and you'll be able to fill out the forms. And they have a person for you to talk to if you need help along the way. So going back, they also have so if you are choosing a form and you just want to get started, we can go ahead, and I want to show you how it works to fill out one of these forms. So let's go with the employee offer letter. So let's say we're hiring an employee and we've done our interviews, and now we want to offer the position to someone. So first you would choose the state. So you see it prompts you with all of these different questions. Your role, business owner, the candidate's name, you would enter their name, their address. And as you can see, it's really simple to use. They ask you just simple questions that you would know in this situation. Will this offer expire? What date? What's the term of employment? Let's say indefinite. The job title, the direct supervisor, the duties, the pay period. Okay, so as you can see, you would go through all of this, and all of their forms work very comparable to this. Then after you complete the form, you would create your account, or you can create your account up front as well. And so like I said, the information will be in the description box below, where you can get access to the free trial account. And so they have, I want to show you more of the forms so you can see for personal use, there's quite a few forms. So you have the last will and testament, the living trust, promissory note if if you're loaning money. You have health care, living wills, you have power of attorneys, you have marriage and divorce, postnup, prenup, separation agreements, you have personal affairs issues, power of attorney cease and desist letter, you have property issues. So I know this cease and desist letter can be used if someone is using your property in a way you haven't authorized them to. So you can take a look at these forms and evaluate whether or not they're useful for your situation. You see they have business plans, they have all kinds of different forms, and all of them are really simple to use. You can print out your invoices from here, and then after you get them, you can, like even your website privacy policy, terms of use, all of those things, you can customize them for your specific situations. And after you get these forms, you can add your logo or whatever onto the forms to make them look quality and nice. So I highly recommend Legal Nature. If you're looking for forms and a place where you can do things independently, and you can also get support, like I said, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I want to also be clear that they are not the only one that offers this service. There are alternatives to Legal Nature's service. They're very affordable, and I think they're one of the most affordable options that I've found, where you'll be able to get access to all of these forms, where you'll have the phone support and email support like that, and the forms are very well written, and the software is really easy to use. So it's definitely a solution that I highly recommend. But if you have looked over Legal Nature and you feel like you need more personalized support, or you're looking for a specific situation and it doesn't look like it's a good fit for you, these are some alternative recommendations. Rocket Lawyer is they offer legal consultation as well as customizing forms. So I have a full Rocket Lawyer review, and I'll be doing a video probably later today on Rocket Lawyer to help you see what that's like on the back side, on the inside, a demo, and to see how to use that service. Also, if you're looking for help with incorporation, my top recommendation is Swift Filings. They have a high customer satisfaction rating, and they have really good services that are very helpful and affordably priced for entrepreneurs. So if you're looking for help with incorporating, then I would check out Swift Filings. InkFile is another favorite of the market for incorporating your business. They're also affordably priced, and their customer satisfaction ratings are high as well. So check out, if you're looking in the market for legal services and you need help, whether that's with incorporating or whether that's with legal consultation or completing forms and having a DIY service, some Legal Nature alternatives are Rocket Lawyer, Swift Filings, InkFile, or you can take a look at this post. Like I said, the link to this article will be in the description box, but I have this post with top recommendations for incorporating online, and you can evaluate and compare those different incorporation services. So my final opinion of Legal Nature is that it's a good solution for those who need legal forms but don't have the budget or desire to hire a lawyer. They offer you the tools to create the documents you need, and they look very professional. So you can check them out and just test drive the platform and see how it works for you. They have a 14-day free trial, and I'll leave the link in the description box below where you'll be able to get access to that. So that's all I have for this video. To summarize the pros, it's easy to use, affordably priced. You can perform individually. You don't have to worry about scheduling an appointment with an attorney or waiting on anyone. You can keep things very private and personal because you don't actually have to reach out to anyone. There's a large variety of forms created by lawyers, so they're not just created by anyone. They're created by people who are professional in the industry. They're very easy to customize. As a con, there's no legal consultation, but it looks like they're actually changing that because now they have their phone support that looks to be very involved. So I haven't actually tried their phone support, but it looks like they would be able to provide more legal consultation than what they did previously. But still, they did mention that the legal support that they provide by phone is not going to be an attorney. So if you needed more legal consultation than what could be provided without an attorney, then this wouldn't be the service for you. Also, you won't know all of the laws associated with your situation. So unless you do a lot of digging and you really thoroughly understand, lawyers have been to school for, most of them go to school for more than 5 years just so that they can study the laws and know how to navigate them. So it would be really difficult for you to navigate that alone. And so I would recommend, if you have a tough situation, to definitely seek an attorney. And you won't have the educated customer opinion of a lawyer. So like I said, an alternative service to check out would be Rocket Lawyer if you really need that custom advice. And the links will be in the description box below so you can evaluate Rocket Lawyer's service. I'll be doing a video on Rocket Lawyer as well. So that's all I have for this video. And I really appreciate you sitting through with me and evaluating Legal Nature and doing your research. I hope the best for you and that you find the legal service and help that you need. If this video was helpful for you, please leave a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this where I do reviews of products and services to help entrepreneurs grow their business from idea to enterprise, subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of upcoming videos. In addition to the reviews and buyer's guides, I also do videos where I talk about growth strategies to help you grow your business. And again, if you haven't, stop by howtoentrepreneur.org and check out my free e-course with the framework to grow your business from idea to enterprise. So that's all I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.